Welcome to The Howl. I sat down with three senior students and we talked about seasons 1 through 4 of Stranger Things. We mentioned fashion trends of the 80s, Hopper and Joyce's relationship, different characters, and character diversity. Welcome everyone to The Howl. I'm Gabby, and you guys can introduce yourself.
I'm Anne.
I'm Danny.
I'm Becca.
Okay, and today we're going to be talking about Stranger Things.
Yes.
So fun.
Love Stranger Things.
So, in the first season, we have Will going missing, and then while they're searching for him in the woods, they meet Eleven, who has superpowers. And Eleven recognizes Will from a picture and tells everyone about the Upside Down.
Yes.
So it's like, you know.
Getting things started. I mean, I was always jealous of Elle first season because not only does she rock the shaved head, but she also had telekinetic powers, and that is something I've always wanted. Like, when people ask, what superpower would you have if you could have one, that's always what I say.
Was it the first, like, when she was, like, on the phone and it was like, Mom, like, was that the first season or no?
When she was talking to her mom?
Yeah, and, like, there was
That was the second.
That was season 2.
So wasn't it Dad? Wasn't it, like, Papa?
Yeah, it was Papa. And it was, like,
Mhm.
someone just, like, sitting and, like, staring into the TV, though.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah,
mom.
and it was her mom.
Sorry, just thought it was first.
No, it's and then we got Will's mom communicating with him through Christmas lights.
Oh,
That
That
was
was so cool.
You see all
So
the
iconic.
birthday, like, all the birthday parties, like, Stranger Things birthday parties,
Yes.
like, all, like, the Christmas
lights.
They have like the whole alphabet on the wall.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Winona Ryder's acting in that scene, like, my mom and I were watching it together, and she was like, how does she just act exactly how it would feel to lose your child? Like, that's so stressful. I was like, yeah, she killed it.
I also think she brings, like, an edge, like, in all the characters that she does. Like, she brings, like, an edge to Joyce in that,
Yeah.
like, even, like, when she was on, like, I don't know, like, in all the roles that I see her in, she just kind of has this, like, nonchalant, like, I don't even know how to explain it, like, energy that just, like, totally, like, deepens the character.
She really doesn't care about other people's perspective of her, and I feel like that,
like, as a character.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, everyone thought she was like crazy and everything.
Yeah.
Like, she
didn't
She's
care.
just, like,
Yeah,
so,
she didn't
like,
care.
like,
She was like so
batty. Like,
I just love how they did
Determined.
Winona Ryder for the role because it's like set in the 80s. You know,
Yeah.
she was like
Totally.
huge.
Queen.
Yeah, she was literally like
Heathers.
huge, like 80s, 90s.
It was
like
the perfect fit.
yeah.
Perfect.
And they also, can I say, killed the soundtrack. Season
Yeah.
1
Yeah.
especially, like,
Mhm.
the whole soundtrack was just banger after banger. I was like, this is excellent, exquisite, beautiful taste.
Yeah.
So there was a scene with like a deer. It was like on the ground. I don't remember that. And Nancy like found it, and it was against a tree, and she kind of walked into the Upside Down. Do you think she could have found like Will?
She could have, but I don't think she knew, like, what was going on enough at that time to know that, like, she had to look around for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think she did, like, stumble into the Upside Down by accident.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that whole thing with Barb,
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was
Yeah.
like that made me cry too.
that stressed me out. Like, I felt so bad for her the whole season.
No one cared. Anyway.
I know.
It was all about Will.
I
And
know.
just,
I was like, what about Barb? Like, Queen
Yeah.
literally is there too. She's in the Upside Down. Like, why
no
are we
one
looking
gets-
for her? Like,
they saw her at the end of this season, but she was dead.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
no point.
They're like,
like,
we give up on
dang.
her. Like, don't care.
don't.
So all of, like the government experiments, that was like
So stressful.
I know.
Dude,
like,
because it makes me, like, okay, I'm a very superstitious person. Like, I hate that. Like, not hate, I actually enjoy it when movies and shows, like, do sort of, like, the, like, government, like, Illuminati Matrix thing. Because then I'm just, like, puts me in my head. And, like, they did it in such a way that's, like, it's, like, separate from, like, how our reality could be. Because obviously we don't have, like, the Upside Down and people with, like, stuff like that. But it still did, like, have like enough like similarity that it was like so engaging. Like it was like so
it
like,
really like emulated something that could possibly be real. And like the experiments they were doing on her, it was giving very much like exploitation in the name of science or like in the name of research.
Yeah, and there's like underlying things about like how like a morality piece to it too, like how they do that stuff to, like, I don't know, I'm just taking this, like, how they might do that stuff to, like, animals, or like, how they might, like, I don't know, like, there's been, like, human trials that have been so, like, immoral for, like,
experiments,
purposes.
to try to, like,
and so
get more information about the human mind, or, like, the capabilities that we have. But I'm like, if you're going to put somebody in danger or, like, at risk in order to, like, gain some kind of scientific knowledge, like, is it really worth it? Like, is it really worth that discovery? And, like, seeing that happen to her, and she had no idea what was going on the whole time.
She was a kid.
She was a child.
She was literally, like 10.
She had, like, no idea what was happening. Like, she just thought that that's how the world was. And, like, that breaks my heart. And, like, people would always talk about how sheltered Elle was, like, in the first season, and how, like, they didn't like how she didn't even, like, communicate, really. But I was like, she has been told her entire life that she can't express her feelings, she can't communicate, she can't express pain, she can't say the things that have happened to her, she can't tell anyone. Like, how is she supposed to act, like, with, like, people she doesn't know?
I feel like Millie Bobby Brown, like, does such a good job of, totally, like, she totally, like, marries the character. Like, she creates a whole new character, and that, like, the way that she carries herself, like, holds herself, and, like, just, like, even, like, her timing, and, like, the way that she's, like, responding to people, like, totally, like, it's like a human that's, like, been used for a silent person, and it's like, and also how she, like, explores, like, kind of coming out of that too, as an actor, and becoming more of, like, a person, like, in society, like, that's really cool to watch her do too, and I think she does, like, such an amazing job. Especially, like, didn't she start this show at, like, 10 or 11?
Yeah,
like,
she was, like, 12.
Like, what a queen!
Like,
come on, actor.
Like, the way that she was able to, like, replicate trauma responses like that accurately when she was, like, 12.
All of them were so young too.
I think it's insane because we grew up with the characters because they're the same age as us. So it's like when we were 11, 12 years old.
12.
Yeah, 12 years old. We started watching the show, and then it's like that literally could be like one of us like playing the character. You know what I mean?
And
like,
I would always act like. Do you ever do that? Like when the show ends, you're like pretending to be Elle. You're like, I have powers.
We watched like Age Too Big.
Yeah, literally, because it could very well be one of us. Like, I'm sure.
And I wonder if the producers did that intentionally to like match with like the age to make it.
Yeah, and that's probably why like it got so popular, because like we as a generation have such a like leverage point with the social media access that we have, and like the wit that we have, and the ease with which we communicate over social media. So like the way that it was so appealing to us like made it so much easier for us to like boost it out to everyone.
Also, have you guys seen Millie Bobby Brown's audition tapes for the show? Bro. She's literally in her bedroom and she's like in full tears.
Like, how did she do that?
I'm like, girl, get it.
Where did you pull that out from? Like, I can't.
Girl, you're 10. How'd you do that?
Literally.
Like, are you good? Like,
okay, wait. I need to. Is she a Pisces? Because
she has to be a Pisces.
Wouldn't be surprised.
She was born in February.
She's a Pisces.
She might be.
If she's an Aquarius, I'm gonna cry. I hate Aquarius.
I don't. I love Aquarius. Can't even say that I don't.
Well, I can say that I do. So,
whatever.
Okay.
Oh, she's an Aquarius.
Ew.
So, okay.
Wait, what day?
19th.
Oh, she's like a few days away from me.
She's a few days away from the Pisces cusp, but she's not quite there. So she's an Aquarius, which makes sense, I think.
Yeah, it does.
It aligns with her intellect. It aligns with her ability to adapt to different characters. It's an air sign. They're like, you know, I think it makes sense.
Yes, astrology queen.
Yes.
Yes, period.
I'm a Gemini, by the way.
Pisces, by the way.
I'm a Virgo.
You're Leo?
Yeah.
I'm scared of you.
God.
Just kidding.
I'm scared of Virgos. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. You're not scary.
I'm not scary.
Okay. So moving through like the like rest of the plot though, like things change drastically. Like there are lots of changes. And the whole plot line with Hopper and Miss Joyce.
Oh my god. I was like, so, and then he dies.
But does he though?
No,
but like
comes back. They should end up together.
Yeah, they should.
So I was like, he's like, I'll finally take you up on that date. Dies.
I was like,
see you later,
you're
Shadi.
kidding. But no, they had the flirty tensions there the whole time I saw it.
And then when that one guy was like, just hook up already.
Literally.
What?
Who said that?
That guy with the beard, and he's got like a receding hairline.
not Steve.
The guy who he speaks English and Russian.
Oh,
the one, the translator.
What's his name?
Oh, Alex?
No.
Well, I think that's his name in real life, right? Alec.
Alex.
But what's his name in the show? He was like one of my favorites.
Russian guy?
Yeah, it is the Russian guy.
Not Alexei, like the
Murray?
Yeah, it was Murray.
Okay.
Murray, the one with the receding hairline.
Yeah.
It was a translator because that was the only like English and Russian speaking person.
I see.
Dude, so I'm assuming that we've moved on seasons, correct? Yeah. So let's talk about Billy.
Okay.
Oh, Billy. Okay, so everybody had their things to say about Billy. Some people think he's like really attractive,
I love him.
but I don't think that.
I don't see it. I'm
I
sorry.
don't see it. I don't see it because of the mullet. It's just the mullet.
Yeah.
Have you seen with short hair though?
Dude,
No.
let's talk about mullets because everybody thinks, like, especially because of like social media. I bet you it was Billy said in
Billy
the trend,
definitely-
being like, oh, because everyone like saw that and was like, oh my god, mullet's cute. Literally, everyone that has a mullet, some people can pull it off, but I'd say like 75% of the population that has a mullet right now, ugly. They do not look good.
More
You
than
guys look bad.
75%. Let me tell you, if you have a mullet right now, take it off. Get rid of it.
Unless you are Billy.
Unless you're Billy, or unless you're like exceptionally like conventionally attractive already. But let me tell you, if you are exceptionally conventionally attractive already,
You don't
the
need to do
mullet is
anything.
making it worse.
Yeah.
The mullet is not helping. Like, you would look better with like a regular haircut. Like, I don't understand why people like started that, but also just the violence with which he carries himself makes me think that he's like an Aries. Like, I can't. He's just so aggressive naturally. Like, oh my god, and his like MILF obsession. Like, sorry,
That was weird.
I don't know if I
no,
can
not
mention
you.
that.
It's fine.
But like
doesn't matter.
him like having a thing for moms. Like, what are you doing?
Like, you have mommy issues.
Yeah,
Like,
clearly
okay.
has mommy issues. First of all, and second of all, like him driving the car like 90,000 miles per hour. Like, what are you doing? I felt really bad for Max. The rats was like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
That
Like,
was cool.
That was the coolest, like, I mean, it's been done in other movies, yes, but, like, I just thought it was so dope because I wasn't expecting it, and I was like, oh.
Hello?
I was like, oh. And, like, it's so cool, too, how, like, he changed from, like, such a suave, like, hey, I'm Billy, and then when he had, like, the violent, like, side of him going on, he was like,
Yeah.
But also his character arc at the end, I was like, oh my god, wait, Billy?
Do we like him?
And then he dies.
And then he dies.
Yeah,
He
as you
sacrificed himself.
I know. I
Yeah.
was very surprised about that fact, but that's also giving very much Aries. Like, at the end of the day, they like are gonna show like when push comes to shove, they're gonna show their true colors.
he's a martyr.
He's
The mullet martyr.
No, I don't think he's a martyr. Just because he did that, I think he did that so that people would talk about
demon,
him.
Though, like,
True.
Yeah.
like you have to have a little compassion, even though he is a toxic masculine male.
Right.
He learned his lesson.
I support the karma.
He died
the
for
karmic
us.
cycle. The karma was real on that one.
Yeah.
But
really
Max literally runs in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so sad.
That was
I
really
know.
sad.
I literally cried. Dude, how many times did you cry watching this?
I had to watch.
a good amount of times. Like,
Probably
I
every
don't
episode.
cry during shows.
that's so Leo of you. You're like, I'm above this.
Just like, I don't really care.
I'm not affected. This is fake. This is acting. That is so Leo. I can't.
I
But
get like emotionally attached to them.
I get so
Dude, I'm marrying
Virgo
Finn
would.
Wolfhard. I don't care what
Virgo
anyone
would get
says.
emotionally attached.
I literally, after watching a TV show, follow them all on Instagram. Stalk their entire like IMDb, like see where
Not
see
the
what they've been.
IMDb. I'm dead.
Like,
Just see what they've been up to.
Yeah. I just look up like their age, their birthday, their like other
I look
shows
up
they've
their
been in.
birthday just because I need to know their
Their
sign.
astrology.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, are they in a relationship right now? Can I
Literally,
pull
can I slide? Can
Yeah.
I slide into the
Hi,
DMs?
Millie. Just wanted to let you know I'm a big fan.
Hi, Millie. Just checking in.
Just hoping that you're doing okay.
Literally.
I really like you. Something like that.
That's like has been me before. That awkward moment when I have actually fully DM'd celebrities like, oh my god, I love you so much. Like, sent them a whole like love paragraph that they're never gonna see. Not once are they ever gonna see it, but I do it.
It's okay, Danny.
DM on this podcast. Like the
Yeah,
links.
right?
Stop it.
Dude, so can I just say, Hopper, like, you hate him and you love him, and also, like, just, it's kind of like,
He
just
very
like
much.
the dad character that he has.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous because you can see on his own, he's like I'm just gonna, like,
I'm a
he's
cop.
a shit person. Like, he's a bad person. And then, like, when he's when he's
a dad.
When he's a dad, he's like this teddy bear.
He takes care of Al.
You can just see that he's damaged, and I'm like,
keep the door open, honey.
It's okay.
And like you can see that like everything he's doing with Elle is for her best interest.
He's
like,
trying his best. Like,
he wants the best for her. He wants her to be safe, and like even when they had like yelling times at each other, like it was not stable in the household. Like I always knew that like he was doing it because he wanted her to be safe, and like he wanted what was best.
Yeah, but he tried to like separate her and Mike.
Yeah, that was
rude.
Like,
yeah,
but like like sometimes parents do stuff like that. Like I don't know, like parents just get concerned over like dumb things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But also like he was associated with all the things the upside down. He doesn't want her to go near. It's like if it was like a regular guy, you know what I mean?
If it were just like a Romeo and Juliet type situation.
Oh my god, his slay moments when he would go back into like the facility and like shoot all like the
that
was so cute.
He said, "I know what to do."
He said, "I am a retired cop and I'm going to go get it right
Literally.
now." Like that was cute. I love and didn't Joyce like help fight too or no?
She sure did.
She sure did. A women empowerment.
Girl
women
boss.
with guns are so cool.
Girl boss.
If you see a woman
Girl
with
boss.
a gun, that's so slay.
That is girl boss.
And she did it.
She did. She pulled it
Winona
off.
Ryder.
She chef's kiss.
Literally love her.
Every single aspect of her.
Love. Wow, glad we agree.
Yeah.
Are there any characters though that you did not like at all? Other than, I mean, I know we touched on
Say
Billy.
something like really controversial.
Yeah.
As an actor myself, I mean, everybody has
You're
their
an
own,
actor?
yeah, has their own personal choices. Everyone has their own creative pursuits. Personally, on my end, I do not believe that Nancy is a good actor. I think she has the same 5 facial expressions.
She does. But I think that's just how her face is shaped.
Okay, so then maybe
Can
I
we
should
talk
leave
about
it
how much
alone.
I love, what is that little girl's name that became the season?
Erica.
She was,
There's no
there's no you can't
America
spell
without Erica. Yes,
Okay, because I literally loved her. Not to move on from Nancy, but I don't.
We can move on from Nancy. That's
No.
fine.
Okay, well, I liked Nancy. I think she's really pretty. I know that's not what we're talking about, but I think that the way that her face is. Okay, let's not take down other girls.
You know what? I'm not.
Okay.
It's not. It's not a gender thing. It's simply just a personal critique, and I am allowed to have my own
Slay.
opinions.
I guess you are, but I think
Her
she's
and
gorgeous.
Jonathan are actually in real life.
Oh, they did. Oh, yeah, I saw memes about that. But okay, Erica, when she was like, I need water or whatever, and they were stuck in that thing, and it was like it was like acid or something, and she was like, somebody was like, you can't drink that, and she was like, it's a liquid,
but
like
it's a liquid.
I can drink it because it's a liquid. I was like, Mama, you're gonna die. But I loved her. She literally like every scene she
And,
had
like,
something fun to say.
How every time they wanted to get her to do something, it's like, give me ice cream.
Literally,
Give me ice cream.
I need something in return.
That's me.
She had this is a very psychological term, but pre-conventional moral code, because that is your behaviors in hopes of getting, like, behaviors based on punishment and reward. Like, you're going to do things, but only if you're going to get rewarded for them. Or you're going to not do things, but only because you're scared that you're going to get punished. Not because you, like, want to. If that makes sense.
So she had that like down to a T.
She sure did. She sure
At
did.
a very young age.
She ate that up. And when they were taking pictures of their Ghostbuster costumes, and Erica was there while they were taking those pictures, she was like, you guys are nerds. Like,
Yeah, I love that.
you're all lame. You're all nerds. And I was
The fact
like,
that
wow.
no one else dressed up.
I know. I was like,
They're like
Boring.
11. Like,
That's
it's
boring.
So,
Okay, can I just say a personal story? Just 1 second. It'll be 10 seconds long.
Sure.
So, in ballet class, when you're a child, you're supposed to wear your Halloween costume to dance class. And so that's what I would always do. And one day, it was in the 3rd grade, and I show up to ballet on Halloween in my costume. Only one in a costume. It's 3rd grade. I burst into tears. It was so embarrassing. But we cannot be supporting this type of early age not wearing a costume
You need
in
to wear a
TV
costume.
shows.
You need
This
to wear
is
a
not.
costume.
It's not uncool to wear a costume.
No.
It is actually cool to wear a costume. I still wear costumes.
not only is it
Even
cool,
adults.
it is expected, it is necessary, it's the purpose of the holiday. Like, you need to go all out for it. And the fact that they did, and that the Dungeons and Dragons niche plot line, like, I love that. I kind of started playing Dungeons and Dragons low-key, like,
course you
after the
did.
show.
Oh, Oh,
can I literally live? Yeah,
that was a personal attack.
It was a personal attack.
I'm definitely such a nerd. Like, there's no denying it. But I started playing with my mom and my dad, and it's kind of funny because they're divorced, so, like, they'll always try to, like, attack each other's kingdoms.
You're like, haha, let's just
I'm like, it's fine, guys. No, they actually don't fight, like, ever, but it's funny because they'll try to, like, attack each other's dominions. It's a good time.
Cute.
Yeah.
Is it like an online game, or?
Yeah, like, we play, like, virtually. Like, we don't have the actual...
Oh, I thought you guys, like, all dressed up as, like, the
No,
witches
but
and the
imagine,
gremlins.
though, imagine. That would be too
That's
good.
something you would do.
It is, for sure, something I would do.
Me too, though.
But can we talk about the trends started by Stranger Things? Like, the 80s vibe came back as a show. Scrunchies.
Yeah.
Scrunchies, the bigger pants, the
Yeah.
rainbow-colored shirts.
And, like, Material Girl by Madonna.
Yeah, that
There
came
were
back.
other songs that, like, were really trendy because of, like, TikTok and, like, Stranger Things. And, like, even some clips from the actual show, like, dialogue, were trending for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what? Everyone, I don't know if it's probably not from Stranger Things, but everyone's
find
wearing
one.
those hair clips.
Oh,
TikTok
yeah.
clips.
Yeah.
I feel like those were a big thing in the 80s.
They were. My mom was like, why is everyone wearing those now? And I'm like,
It's a return.
it's a trend.
Like the big pants now. My mom's like, guys, this is what I wore in high school. What
Literally.
are you guys doing?
Yeah. No, like, I also think, like aesthetically, like, the aesthetics in, like, terms of, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's not a specific thing, like, visually, audibly, like, your clothes or, like the vibes you get from things, but aesthetically, I do think that, like, in every aspect, Stranger Things had, like, an effect on, like, the culture, general culture, like,
I can't find one.
like the music that people listen to, even like the creators right now, like they've got some more like like not even like sampled music, but it just like sounds like it could be older music or it's like older style.
Yeah.
Kind of like I don't know if you guys know Conan Gray's song Telepath.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Michael Jackson.
It sounds older, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I wonder, like, where this came from. Like, this new, like, kind
Yeah,
of
and, like
retro.
like what's his face? Mac DeMarco? No. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff, like, coming back, and I'm like, I've also thought about, like, where is this coming from, and a big part of it could be Stranger Things. Like,
I think
it has a big, like, root in pop culture.
Yeah, it's a cultural reset.
As,
Plus, it's like the characters are our age, and
Yeah.
we are the ones,
like, setting the trends.
yeah, going with the trends, and they're the ones who's setting it.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my gosh, like Elle's outfit when they went to the mall.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
that one romper? I was
It was
obsessed.
and then people
Uh-huh.
are, like, literally dressing like that.
And
Like,
you look at the
now.
runway, and I'm like, oh,
That
so
is-
you copied her.
So, carbon copy paste. Like, that's what
It's
it
like
said.
the pink dress.
And everyone's got
Yeah.
short hair now
Okay.
too, right?
The short hair.
Yeah,
A lot of people.
I cut my hair right after that.
Oh my god.
Slay. Slay.
She's like, I'm a copycat. Kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's like I see Millie Bobby Brown with short hair, I cut it, and then I see Selena Gomez with long hair, and I'm like,
Dang it.
grow it out.
It's long now, so it's okay.
I think she has short hair now.
Who? Selena? Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does, and now I'm
I
like,
gotta give
should I
my
cut
hair
it?
for Selena.
My eye is always out for Selena.
She's posting so much on
TikTok?
Yeah.
Yes. She posts, like, all of the, like, sassy girl sounds. I'm like, go off.
Like, get it, queen.
You better work, Selena.
She slayed though because she like was like a child that I wonder. Okay, so like, child actors, child stars, like they all have like bad stories when they come out. Like Miley Cyrus, she was like I was like in trouble, like and Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez was like they didn't let me eat, like all this stuff. Like I wonder if this it's the same now for child actors, or if there's been
Lindsay
improvement.
Lohan.
So like we could go over and be like, hey, like when you were 11, Millie Bobby Brown, like did you get like
Abused.
good? Well, maybe not. I mean, like, honestly, I bet you doing that role was traumatic.
I bet.
Like, because you have to, like, okay, so, like, when you're an actor, like, you don't, like, at least what I've been taught, like, you don't, try to, like, put the emotions on. You try to, like, put yourself in a situation, so you have to imagine situations that would be, like, that would incite those situations. So, in terms of, like, Elle's character, she had to put herself in dramatically traumatic situations inside of her brain in order to make herself cry and
Like,
scream
that
and do
could
all
be
those
traumatic.
things. I bet you it was a traumatic job as an actor.
And also, like, having everyone watching you and criticizing you and judging the way that you're acting, like, at 11 years old, and, like, talking about you all the time, like, on a really broad scale is a little bit, like...
much.
A little bit much.
Also, how like sexualized she was.
Completely.
Yeah, that's like weird. Like Drake's comments with her, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think that's like really weird.
I've
Like she
seen
was
a
like
lot of stuff.
11,
Yeah,
bro. Like
literally.
Also, too, like, back to, like, the, like, on-set stuff, like, when they're doing, like, hard scenes like that, like, I've heard, like, they don't, like, so that they stay like in character. They're not supposed to like comfort them, or like the directors and stuff, they're not supposed to comfort them. So imagine they're like, okay, that was bad, do it again, and then you're like, oh my god, like, and you're 11, and then on top of that Drake is sexualizing you, and then on top of that you've got all these people on the internet, and then on top of that everyone's like, I don't know, just like being famous, I'm sure, like as a child is traumatic.
And like,
and she doesn't let it show.
She really doesn't. She is an angel. She makes it look so easy. But like, I think that stuff kind of started when like the whole kissing scene with her and Mike happened, which I loved that. Like, I love their little romance. Like, yeah, the snowball. Their romance was so sweet and precious, and like I really adored it. And then people would like make comments about like, I don't know, just...
I'm like, that's a child.
I'm like, that is literally not only a child, but, like, a person who is, like, trying to just do their job. Like, why are you...
Exactly.
It's gross.
Also, too, like, I wonder if their contracts are good. Like, it's just thinking about...
Millie gets paid more than the guys, and I'm like, girl...
As she should. As she should. She's the best actor on that show.
Yeah. Not only she's the best actor, but, like, I feel like she's under the most, like... criticism, like light. Yeah.
Also, she's a girl, so that's like even worse.
Facts.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, isn't Gaten Matarazzo from around here?
I think he might be. Also, he's like a foundation, which is cool. I like how like all these actors and they like get into like businesses too, and they're like only our age. Millie Bobby Brown has a makeup line.
I know.
He's from Connecticut,
dude. Okay, why did I think? Why is someone from around here though? Maybe I'm thinking of a different show or someone else. I don't know.
Maybe. I know that Ray Bradbury, the
Mr. Manthe.
Mr. Manthe was from Evanston, so that's a slay. Or maybe it was Waukegan. I don't know.
I think it was Waukegan.
Maybe it was like somewhere around here.
I just remember his voice going Waukegan. Like, you know how he's got that. He sounds like a professional person.
He always has like a professional connotation to him. Yes. Oh my god, his birthday was recently. He's an Aries. Mr. Manthe is an Aries.
Okay, so let's go back to Stranger
Things. Sorry.
But you know the scene in the snowball when Dustin doesn't have anyone to dance with, so Nancy dances with him?
Yeah.
That was so cute.
That's really, really
precious. That was precious. Yes. That was a sleigh.
Okay, wait. Let's talk about, like, looks. Looks. Okay? Especially in this last season, they really, really, really have been serving.
They served.
Mm-hmm. Like,
they came through.
Let me, like, pull up some just for like inspiration.
Like Millie Bobby Brown's outfits. Oh my gosh, what's her name?
The whole season.
Max's
the makeup.
Max's like t-shirt.
Skater girl look.
Yeah. The flippin' eyeshadow, smoky eye.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That
whole,
was
like,
everything.
The pool scenes, like the one pieces that even the moms were wearing. I was
like, you're hot. Like, you're hot. Okay.
Mommy issues.
No.
Yes.
This won't load. Can you look up Stranger Things?
Yes.
But have you guys seen the trailer for the new season? Have you guys seen Noah Schnapp's hair? That was so bad. That's bad. They could have done something. Like, there's so many hairstyles in the 80s. You could, like, get rid of the bowl cut.
Like,
right?
11.
His hair was always bad.
They really did him dirty. Like, for sure.
Like,
totally
I don't know if anybody can see this from here, but the looks are just everything. Like, they've got suspenders, the jeans, like... Oh my gosh, like overalls, like
stop, like her
the baggy pants look. It's like just so slay,
and it's just totally
denim. Like
you can tell that there's so much thought behind all
the looks.
Things.
They really killed it. Like
or like the scene when they go to the mall and they all like buy new clothes.
Yeah,
can I see?
Yes.
This is the romper I was obsessed with. I was looking for it everywhere, and then at Spirit Halloween they had it.
I'm dead. That romper is so cute.
And then I was like, I'll get it like when they like closed down whatever, right? I go back. It was the entire store was closed. I was like, ugh.
This is not only in Stranger Things, just a general note. I feel like there's not enough like representation. Like there's one or two minorities in the show, and that's just a general note. Like you name how many shows you've seen that has like a person of color as like the main character.
Like never. Like it's so upsetting, honestly.
Like, one.
Literally.
Never have I ever.
And then the whole plot line is about like it's about racism, and that's great, that's awesome, but like they should have shows that are normal that like has a lot more representation that's not just white people and then we have one black person so that we look like
so that it counts. Like it doesn't count just because you have one black person that's like the side character that's not really like contributing much. Like it's upsetting. Like you need to have more like accurate representation, and maybe that town like in the actual like 80s wasn't super like demographically diverse, but still like it's 2022. Like come on.
It doesn't need to like be like like it's just time for more representation.
Literally.
Have you guys seen the Vampire Diaries?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Right? Oh, okay. Well, one of the main
Everyone's white. Sorry.
characters,
Except Bonnie Bennett.
Yeah.
Stan Bonnie Bennett.
Bonnie is all-time
Literally
favorite character.
Because I
Okay.
had a dream. You
Sorry.
said that, and it made me remember I had a dream last night about Five Nights at Freddy's, and I was in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh my god.
Same.
Wow. Okay. So, I heard that she was like really like everyone like the whole
Cast.
crew. They treated her horribly.
I bet.
Who, Bonnie?
Yeah, like the
I hate this world.
what's her name? The producer or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
Julie
tried-
Plec.
Yeah, she tried
Hate
to
her.
kill her off so many times.
But Ian Solmander said, if you kill her off, I'm leaving too.
Good.
I literally
Yes.
love that man.
Because
Yeah.
actually, though, why? Like, she is such an integral part of the show. Like, her powers are so
Yeah.
unique. Like, nobody else can do what she can do. And her acting, too. Like, she is so talented. And she was definitely one of my fave characters. Loved Bonnie through and through. But, yeah, it's, like, a general theme that, like, either they're like the side character that you know just helps out and then dies, or
Like I don't care if it was in the 80s. Like let's just have a little
figure
bit
it out.
Like you know
Like,
what?
Yeah, they did it in Bridgerton.
And
season 2.
in Hamilton, like
That was all people of
obviously
color.
none of the founding fathers were black. Like, but
they worked
still
with
made it work.
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference? Like, it doesn't make a difference, and talent prevails.
Exactly, and last time I checked, we're not living in the 1980s, we're actually living in now. So why would we put on a show about the 1980s with 1980s representation when we're living in the now?
Yeah.
And there's not, it's
Like,
not.
that is clearly, like,
And it's-
lacking effort to, like, get with the times. Like, clearly not trying. Pisses me off, too. But, you know what? It's okay. We're going to be the change.
No, because even my mom, like, I was watching Never Have I Ever on my phone. She's like, "Oh, what are you watching?" And she's like, "Is that an Indian girl?" And I'm
I
like,
know,
and I'm
like-
yeah. And because, like, the only TV show that she's seen me watch with Indian characters is Jessie. And she's like, "Oh, that one kid."
Missouri.
that,
and
like,
his whole character
is
Robbie.
yeah,
Literally.
and he was literally
And it's like they make
brought
fun
up
of him
there.
too.
Yeah,
They make fun of him too.
and
like,
Robbie brought us back like 100 years, guys. Like it's not thousands of
Literally.
years. It's so bad because everyone's like, "Oh my God, Robbie, Baoji," like you know.
like, literally.
Everyone's like, haha, like
Yeah.
I'm like, no,
Bro.
that's not it.
And then they all simulate this character voice because like
I'm like, that is literally, like, not at all, like, realistic.
That's
Like,
not representation. That's actually making fun
that
of
is,
a
like,
group of
literally
people.
stereotyping. Like, it's rude. Like,
and then they had like Robbie wear like a kurta every
Every
episode. I'm like, he lives in the United States. He would wear.
why would he, like, yes, like, that is, like, cultural representation, sure, but it's not appropriate for
It's
the
not.
scene. Like,
Yeah.
he's literally living in Manhattan in a penthouse with his white parents that adopted him. Like, there is literally no way.
That are,
like,
they're millionaires.
yeah, like, it kind of pissed me off. That is
not like lighted correctly. Like they tried to do it and they just didn't.
And
They
the
did
only,
not
like, the
understand.
only thing he's known for is the Indian stereotypes. Like, the only
And the
thing.
fucking lizard,
And-
freaking lizard.
I
Like,
love the lizard.
Mrs. Kipling.
Yes, Mrs. Kipling.
But
yes.
the fact that he was, like, the smart one, like, they always exploited that, and then, like, it was just the thing. I don't know. It pissed me off, though. And, yeah.
I just like how Never Have I Ever like kind of showcased
She was
the
the actual,
plots.
like,
Yeah, like showcased like not only like, oh yeah, she's a genius, whatever, but there's also like she's a person, like that's not
Yeah.
only smart, she's got
she
flaws
has
too.
emotions.
and she
like,
doesn't have to be smart.
And she's
She
also
doesn't
like a
have to
complete
be.
mess. Like
Yeah.
every single time it's like, oh yeah, they're like the perfect Indian character. No, this girl's a mess.
Yeah, and, like,
cheating on her
that's-
2 boyfriends.
like,
literally.
as she should, not only as she should, but, like,
Because,
as
yeah.
they should portray that reality, because it's so real. Like, I don't understand the way that it is, but I'm glad that it's changing.
Yeah, it's great. Like Mindy Kaling, as well as I think one of the presidents of Netflix. They're both Indian, so and they have some kind of contract, so they're like getting more Indian characters onto the show, as well as more like representation, which I think is so cool. And I'm like, more people like me on the screen.
Love it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And,
Gorgeous.
like, you deserved to have seen that, like, your whole childhood. The way, like, it's, and people will still, I mean, I'm not to get into a spiraling topic, which we kind of already are, but, like, people will literally try to, like, deny or refute their white privilege, and I'm like, you have privilege just in that you've been able to see yourself as the main character your whole life. Like,
yeah, denying in itself is the privilege.
Like,
too.
literally.
Because it's like, oh, it's not there. Like
don't even
if
act
you,
like
if
it's
you
not
didn't,
there.
if you weren't like trying, like, if you weren't, like, knowing that something was up, you'd be like, oh my god, like, I wish I had no idea, like, let me know how I can help. But no, they're like, no, like, I'm
literally, like, the fact that you're so profusely denying it just shows that is a thing. Like, yeah. Anyway, that's all. Sorry. Back to Stranger Things.
Yeah. Spiral into racism.
Literally,
we talk about this for days.
I will always end up there.
Yeah.
To the systematic racism.
But everything, I like just like how everything always leads to racism.
It really does. At the end of the day, it does. At the end of the day, and then people will always be like, why do you have to bring race into it? I'm like, race had to do with it to start.
Why do I have to bring race into it? Let's get started. Topic number 1. And
like literally, that's why. Like, there are lots of reasons why, but like, you don't want to listen to that.
Yeah, because like, it's like, some people don't, like, minorities, it's not even, like, the bringing race into it is a privilege in itself.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you just brought race into it. No, it's been there. It's
been
there. It's been affecting and hurting and, like,
causing issues
for people for a long time, and you haven't noticed it because you're
the beneficiary of it. Like,
of privilege.
Obviously,
it's not
you're
like
not
you're bringing it into it, Danny. No, you're calling attention to a blatant injustice.
Yes, that has been occurring for generations. Anyway.
Yeah.
Stranger Things. Have you guys seen 11 in the in the trailer too?
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Love her. I think she's sporting the Joyce ponytail now.
She's so cutesy. Like, I'm so excited to see her character arc this season and how she grows.
She actually lost her powers.
Oh yeah.
You're lying to me.
She lost her power.
No.
You're lying to me.
It was in the trailer. There was something
Honestly,
about it.
I think that's good.
She lost it last season because
she used it.
She did it. She overdid it.
Oh no, because she was fighting the Demogorgon or that giant thing, and then it it got into her leg. And then she had to use her power to take it out, and then her powers stopped working.
Okay, well, honestly, I think that's good for her because
let's just be done with the Upside Down then. Like,
right?
Just have a normal show.
We just cancel the Upside Down.
Yeah, let's all move to their new town. Guys.
I would watch.
Keeps reopening the gate.
Like,
every time they close, it gets reopened again.
It's the Russians.
It's definitely the Russians, honestly.
Oh, for real.
But
Cool.
The Russians are very problematic lately.
But yeah, and then Demogorgons are back, like the normal ones.
Okay, so like, why though? Like, can we just let them be at peace for 1 second? Like,
literally, can I live?
Like, can we just like focus on their social life for 1 second? Like, can
They're
Joyce and Hopper
kids.
get married?
Please.
Okay. Can we just have a minute of peace before the world ends?
Also, Will. Does anyone think he's gay?
Oh yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
I kind of think he's gay
in the show.
I mean, I don't think everyone is 100% straight. So
Yeah, that's for sure.
I don't know, fruitcake.
But also, like, when all of them got, like, girlfriends or whatever, and he was just why can't we just be friends?
Literally!
And then, obviously, it's like, yes, he's, like, losing his childhood and whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
he's a little
If you want to be with the boys all the time.
I'd be like,
you want to be with your friends all the time?
Because I feel like that's, like, a way that they could bring in representation.
As they should.
There was something that he said, I don't remember what it was, but I was like,
You're gay.
You're gay.
You're gay.
He's gay.
And it shows. You're gay and it shows.
You're gay and you wear it on your sleeve, mama.
I do.
Yeah, so do I.
He only wanted to play
Dungeons and Dragons.
And
yeah, with the friends.
Cutie,
Yeah.
he's so
And then he got like dressed up and everything.
Yeah.
And no one cared. They're just like, oh, we just have
Rip.
girlfriends now or whatever.
God damn it.
We don't want to play that anymore.
I just like
Do you bleep that out or what? But
I'm sure there are editing capabilities.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, pardon my French.
I said like the F word 3 times already.
You did. I did notice
Can't
that.
help it.
It just happens.
Well, are
Well,
you allowed to? Like, would you
I don't know.
take off points if I leave it in?
I don't know. I don't think you
could bleep it.
in class. So
you could like put a bleep over it.
put a bleep over it.
I could
Like
do
we're
that.
in high school, like we're 18 years old.
we're going to college, guys.
Dude,
Facts.
like if like I don't understand what the big issue with that is.
With swearing? Yeah, I don't either. It's
Yeah.
so nonchalant to me, like, whatever.
So it's like normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe if you're 5 you shouldn't swear, but like
If you're older,
It's not a big deal. Like, it's part of my vocabulary. What do you want to do? Censor myself? Like, no.
Before you say, just go bleep or something.
Literally.
No, because the amount of times I almost went.
I just said it. Don't tell the children.
Don't tell the children.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm very excited for season 4. I can't
Yeah.
wait to binge it. It's going to be good. It's going to be very
we
good.
should reconvene after this.
We should.
Wait, when does it come out?
May 27th is the first.
Flip, we graduate.
We do graduate, but it's okay. We can stay in touch because I know.
And we can make a group chat. We can just discuss.
We can
it.
chit chat. We can chit chat.
Yeah.
Period.
Yes, Becca, get into it.
Get into it as I said that I would.
Orca sister.
Orca sister. That was good.
I am so unhinged. Like
Me
I literally
too.
don't. I don't
need
know.
some coffee.
Where am I gonna go to lunch? Ooh, I should get a coffee. for
What
lunch.
lunch do you have?
Now.
Okay, you should get lunch. Okay.
What are you guys doing after this?
I have gym. So keep talking if you'd like to, because
I'm dead. You're late.
Yeah, no
Just
thanks.
cut,
I don't want
it
to go.
doesn't matter.
I mean, we don't encourage cutting in school. It's not
No,
great.
go to class.
Don't cut class.
Go to class.
Because my mom just texted me for real. She goes, "Hey, Becca, make sure you get your absence fixed because you can't have cuts for prom and on your transcript for college."
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mama.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Thanks,
Like,
Mama, for
yeah.
calling me out at gym class every single day. Literally.
She's not gonna fix it because she, like, I literally have had like cuts every single day this week. I mean, I cut on Tuesday because I thought it was ditch day.
Oh, I
I
did
was late
too.
to school on Wednesday.
It was supposed to be
Late
ditch
to school
day.
And then,
yesterday.
did you guys see the text? Someone said, "Oh, let's make." Oh, I don't know if we talk about this on the record, but
Let's
yeah.
just do it. I don't care. Let's
Okay.
talk some shit.
Let's push the envelope.
Someone said, "Oh, let's make our official ditch day in May," and I was like, "What?
May?
This wasn't?"
I'm like, did you see? Like, okay.
Wait, yeah. Adia said for the real ditch day, we were thinking Thursday, May 12th.
Oh, you were thinking because you get to decide whatever
Like,
you want.
what makes you think that you... Whatever, it's fine.
I mean-
I don't want to drag Adia because I'm sure
No,
that
I
like,
love
a lot
her.
of thought went into that.
I
but
love her, and I understand that they want to do it later, but why can't we have two?
the Thursday before prom and grades are due the next day, so no teachers will be giving a lot of work. The weather will probably be nice and AP tests are done. Okay,
My only
I'm
issue
down
is
to
like
ditch
that
on
makes
May
more
12th.
sense. That makes more sense completely, but I wish it would have been planned a little bit better because it pissed me off because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, literally everyone was like, okay, so we're ditching. Everyone's ditching.
And
And it was ditch day. I didn't go on ditch day. I thought it was ditch day.
I thought it was ditch day. I didn't go.
I didn't go.
Yeah.
So I literally thought it was ditch day, and I got marked absent. And my mom like called the next day, and she was like, "Hey, it was ditch day. Like I don't know what to tell you." And they were like, "Oh, okay." And then they like fixed it. But
I think you
My
got
mom
marked
just-
absent either way.
oh really? Well, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. I literally had like perfect attendance my sophomore year. Not kidding. Every
me.
single day.
Oh, yeah, me
Until obviously COVID, but like I was so.
I had
scared.
perfect attendance junior year. I would just log on and go to sleep.
Oh, me
Yeah.
too. Like nobody cared during
She,
Zoom.
she was like, "I'm not calling you out. You just go on the Zoom and go back to sleep."
Literally, that's what I did.
If it calls on you, it's okay. Just ignore it.
Just ignore it. Just pretend you're having Wi-Fi issues. Like that's what everyone did.
My mom
I just skipped
says
the test.
you should get up.
And I had like a Spanish test. It was like a speaking one. So I'm like, I'm not going.
Ah, goodbye.
My mom goes, you should get up early in the morning with me and on your late start days and get out the door early because you can't be late anymore. Your late start days are you're always late and it's not a great habit to get into.
Thanks,
I
Mom.
know.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mom. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Ma.
Good advice.
Appreciate
You
it.
think I didn't know that? I set my alarms for like
Yeah.
6 in the morning. I just can't get up.
Yeah, it's terrible. Today I had like 4 alarms have to wake me up.
I have one alarm wakes me up every single morning.
That's so
I hate the
that's
Virgo of
Girl
you.
boss.
That is so Virgo of
That
you.
is so Virgo.
And I bet you're like a planner too, and like you have all your
totally
stuff
is.
organized. Your room is clean. Like
Oh, the room's not clean. Everything else is organized.
Oh,
I'll tell you
okay.
that.
Yeah, I'm very organized, but my room is
my
not
room
that
is not
clean.
clean. But like you
Whose
like to
room
have.
is clean?
Not mine.
Like-
I'm a Gemini. Like you never see my room clean. Not once. You
You
can
know,
see
like
the
I have 2 chairs in my room.
clothes.
So
Well, it depends on like on the weekend it's clean, but like during the week it gets a little messy. But I
Yeah.
try to clean it like every day if I can.
I don't. My room gets so messy you can almost barely see the floor.
my weekends
wow.
are my clean days. Otherwise, throw everything in there during the weekdays.
No, I don't even clean ever. Unless it's like a shove, push comes to shove, and I've been shoved like several times. And then I have to. But yeah. I'm
sweating.
You're sweating?
Do you think I have to film another thing? Do you think I could just because I need to eat lunch?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think we're done here, right?
Okay.
I don't
yeah.
know. This is what I'm saying. Like, Happy wants me to film another thing, which is fine. I can do that, but I'm still getting lunch. I have study hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have study hall next period. I can do it during study hall.
Okay, slay. Okay. Well, should we like
Sign off.
have a closing?
So I really enjoyed our discussion about Stranger
Yes.
Things.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you so much for having us on the podcast. Feeling like we just debriefed everything that needed to be debriefed.
Systematic racism.
Yes, as well as everything else. Fashion.
Attendance.
Fashion, school.
Fashion.